Hello, it's Christine. It is a Sunday evening, and I wanted to step in and talk about some of the different antibodies and some of the different medical tests that are done for allergies. And I'm just going to quickly bring up a little screen that I have here. And I just wanted to go over it. And, by all means, if someone has a better medical background than I do, and I have some of my information incorrect or anything like that, I would, love someone to clarify or correct me, but this is my interpretation of what I have. So I'm going to start off with the antibodies. So when your body is exposed to something and it has an issue with it, it will develop an antibody and create a response. And there's different types. So IgE is immunoglobulin E. So that's in your respiratory tract, it's in your digestive tract, but it only makes up about 1% of your antibodies. Okay? Then there's IgG. It's also made by your white blood cells. It's in your bloodstream. It makes up about 75% of the antibodies, and it's very common in your digestive. Okay? One last other one that is my main focus is IgA, saliva, tears, bloodstream, digestive system. And if you're frequently consuming something or exposed to something that your body has an issue with, it becomes depleted. There's also IgM and IgD. They're not as common from the food perspective. They're not going to be my focus, and IgD is a little bit of a newer one, and I haven't quite wrapped my head around that one. So I'm not really going to get into that one per se. Then there's the common tests for the different antibodies. So we have the RAS test. So that one looks for things that are IgE related, respiratory. There is a cytotoxic test. That one looks basically at your white blood cells and exposes them to different substances to see how the body responds. Most of us are familiar with the skin or the scratch test. They poke you on the arm or on the back, and it will look for IgE and immediate reactions. Now, the one thing to remember is it will also pick up on some of the foods that are immediate reactions. However, it can miss up to 50% of foods. And just by the nature of the test, you will have false positives or false negatives. So if someone has what's considered a life-threatening allergy, my opinion is that to have a true answer whether something is life-threatening or not, or to see whether the body has resolved from an issue like that, is to have a challenge test in a proper medical facility or allergist office. There's also the ELISA test. So that one, it will look at the IgE and IgG, and it is more effective at also picking up the delayed responses, because some people don't realize you could eat something today or be exposed to something today, but your body responds up to 3 days later. So in those scenarios, you will have no idea what you're actually reacting to unless you're doing a log and keeping a track. Then there's your common elimination diet. So, you take out all of the common foods and substances that are known to be common issues, and then you keep them out for a period of several weeks to a month, and then you slowly start introducing one at a time back into your diet, and you pay attention to how your body responds, and then you slowly introduce the next item and the next item, and you monitor the situation. So those are the different tests, and those are the different antibodies. So just something to be aware of. For example, IgE, there's only 1% in the body. So that's key to remember. If you're looking for food issues, it's not the main one. IgG is the main one. Okay. And I hope that helps. Have a rest of your Sunday, or a good rest of your Sunday. And I will talk to you later.